Welcome to the class. Today's topic is past adjustments or adjustments in closed accounts, where accounts has been closed but some adjustments are remaining that we have not done. So I will explain you one by one through different cases all the adjustments and their accounting treatment in partnership firm in the topic past adjustment. So I am taking question number 1, in which I have taken the adjustment of profit sharing ratio. Maybe we have omitted to pay them profit, or the profit we have given them may be wrong. In this case, I am defining this through example. Suppose A, B are partners with profit sharing ratio 3:2, but profits distributed wrongly as 1:1, pass adjustment entry. In this question, both partners A and B and their profit sharing ratio was 3:2, but they have distributed profits as 1:1, or we can say equally. This is they have done wrong. So what will be the adjustment entry? The chapter is like rectification of errors, which we have done in trial balance, which we have done in 11th class. So what will be the accounting treatment of this situation? Whenever a partner is receiving profits, he is credited. His capital account is credited. But now they have distributed their profits wrongly as 1:1. So what will be the solution of this question? Suppose I have given you wrongly some amount which I have not supposed to give you. So what will I do? First I will get that amount back from you, and then I will give you correct amount. So in this case, here is the solution. Particulars: A partner, B partner, profits to be debited. First of all, take all the profits back that we have given them as wrongly. That means 1:1. Profits to be debited. Let the profits are 5 lakh and we have given them profits, or they have distributed their profits in 1:1 ratio. So we will get back that amount. First of all, 2,50,000 and profits to be credited. This is the amount which should have been given to them and is the ratio of 3:2. This is the ratio. This is the accurate ratio. So 3 lakh is the proportion of A and 2 lakh is the portion of B. So if we conclude from this figure, this amount is to be debited 2,50,000 and this amount is to be credited. That means to be given. We have to give A 3 lakh and to receive from A back 2,50,000. So what will be the net effect of this entry? The net effect will be credit 50,000. That means we have to pay him 50,000 because the credited amount, the amount payable to A is more than the amount receivable from him. Just in the case of B, 2,50,000 is the amount which should have been debited and the credited amount is 2 lakh which we have to pay him. So the net effect is debit 50,000. That means the amount we are going to take from him is 2,50,000 and the amount which we are going to give him is 2 lakh. The net effect is we have to receive from B 50,000. So we can say capital account of B will be debited with 50,000 and capital account of A will be credited with 50,000. So the adjustment entry will be B's capital account debit, here it is debit, and to A's capital account it is credited. That means we have given A 50,000 and received from B 50,000. So this is the case where capitals are not fixed. That means we are giving them all the appropriations, all the adjustments are being done in capital accounts. Capitals are not fixed. Whereas if capitals are fixed, in case capitals are fixed, what will we do? We write here current account instead of capital account. So I have written here note, write current account where capitals are fixed. This you have to remember. According to the question, you can write here capital account or current account, whatever is required. So there is another case. First case was adjustment of profit sharing ratio, where the profit sharing ratio was wrong. And next is the adjustment of interest on capital, where the adjustment is of interest on capital. In this question, A and B are partners with profit sharing ratio 3:2. Profits rupees 5 lakh are distributed without providing interest on capital of rupees 5,000 to A and 10,000 to B. Pass adjustment entry. Once again I am reading the question. A and B are partners. Profit sharing ratio is 3:2. Profits are 5 lakh which are distributed without providing interest on capital of rupees 5,000 to A and 10,000 to B. So let us understand this question. First of all, profits which are distributed among the partners, that is 5 lakh profits which are distributed between the partners, are without providing interest on capital. So what is the interest of capital? Interest on capital. A 5,000 interest on capital and B 10,000. If we pay them interest on capital, we will credit their accounts. So interest on capital to be credited. If we pay them interest on capital, then their capital accounts will be credited. So 5,000 A and 10,000 B. The total amount is 15,000. We can write here total also. According to the question, we can change the concept, we can change the writing portion according to your choice. But once the concept is clear to you, you can able to write all the questions, solve all the questions in any type you like. But the answer should be accurate and sense should be same. Interest on capital to be credited. 5,000 A, B 10,000. So we have to pay them interest on capital because we have forgot to pay them. But what will be the effect of this interest on capital? If we give them interest on capital, whether the profits will be same or lesser? The profits will be lesser. Suppose profits are 5 lakh. In this case, profits are 5 lakh, but interest on capital is still pending. So if we pay them interest on capital, if we suppose profit and loss appropriation account, on this side we will write interest on capital and this side profit is. So interest on capital, why? Because of interest on capital, profit will be decreased. So if we charge interest on capital, profit will also be decreased by 15,000. So, profits to be debited. That much amount which they have taken excess from the firm, that will be debited in the ratio of 3:2. So, the total amount is 15,000 of interest on capital which we have not taken into account. Now, it will be debited. Why? Because profits are to be debited which they have taken wrongly in excess amount. So 9,000 will be the amount of A and 6,000 is the amount of B. So what will be the net effect? Let's see. 5,000 interest on capital A is receiving and he is paying us 9,000. That means his account is being debited with 9,000 and credited with 5,000. The net effect is debit 4,000, that we are debiting him his capital account with 4,000 rupees. And if we talk about B, 10,000 credited, that means we have to pay him and to receive from him 6,000. The net effect is we have to pay him. So the adjustment entry will be A's capital account debit 4,000 and B's capital account credit 4,000. So we can write here narration being error rectified. Next case is adjustment of interest on drawings. What will we do when interest on drawings adjustment is there? Question is, A and B are partners with profit sharing ratio 1:1. After final accounts have been prepared, it was discovered that interest on drawings of A is 2,000 and of B 3,000 had not been taken into consideration. Pass adjustment entry. So interest on drawings of A and B had not taken into consideration. The profit sharing ratio was 1:1. So what we do in this question? Interest on drawings. Interest on drawings we deduct from partner's capital account. So in particulars A, B, just like the previous questions, interest on drawings to be debited. We will deduct interest on drawings from their capitals and it will be A 2,000 and B 3,000. Credited of 5,000 distributed as 1:1. Because of interest on drawings has not been charged and because of interest on drawings the profits would increase. So the profits would be 5,000. If we charge interest on drawings, we debit interest on drawings from their capital account. The 5,000 amount will be credited to partner's capital account. A will be credited with 2500 and B will be credited with 2500. Why? Because they have profit sharing ratio 1:1. The net effect, the profit which they have not received because they have omitted interest on drawings, now being given to them 2500. So here is credit amount is 500 more, and in this case of B, debit amount is 500 more. So the adjustment entry will be B's capital account debit. It will be debited 500 to A's capital account. It will be credit. So interest on drawings is now charged, now taken from partners, and the net effect, that means profit which has been increased due to non charging of interest on drawings, now being given to A and B. Next case is adjustment of reserves. What is the adjustment of reserve? Question: A and B are partners of 3:2. During the year, profits are distributed without creating reserves of rupees 1 lakh. Pass adjustment entry. In this case, we have not created reserves. So if we have not created reserves, profit are given to partners with more amount. So we know that the profits will be credited and the partners' capital will be debited because they have received more amount as profits. Due to reserves, now the profit will be decreased and A's capital account will be debited, B's capital account will be debited, and we will receive back that amount which they have taken excessively. So the amount would be in the ratio of 3:2. 1 lakh that they have received as profits in increased amount as 3:2, now being taken back, and A's account will be debited with 1,20,000 as the share is 3/5, and B's capital will be debited with 80,000, and in the share of B is 2/5. So the reserves will be credited. Here we have taken into account the reserves. So I have written here the reason: due to non-creation of reserves, profits would have been increased. हमने रिजर्व नहीं दिए, उसकी वजह से प्रॉफिट्स बढ़ गए होंगे एंड कैपिटल वुड हैव बीन इंक्रीज्ड, कैपिटल भी बढ़ गई होगी, तो हम प्रॉफिट्स को, कैपिटल को, दोनों को डिक्रीज करेंगे एंड डिडक्ट करेंगे. प्रॉफिट्स वुड हैव बीन इंक्रीज्ड, कैपिटल वुड हैव बीन इंक्रीज्ड, नाउ वी विल डिडक्ट the capitals with the profit amount which they have received as increased value, with increased value. Now it have been deducted from their capitals.